If you spend your days working on your job but never on yourself, you are losing. You might earn money today, but without active growth in your skills and mindset, you are essentially waiting to be eventually replaced. To avoid that trap, we are going to build a 5-part irreplaceability blueprint. This is the structural framework. Right now and grab 3 things: a pen, a blank piece of paper, and your radical honesty. We are mapping this out together. Consuming content is a finite game. The viewers who physically do this work are the ones building the leverage necessary to actually change their trajectory. Let's prepare the paper. Draw 4 horizontal lines dividing your page into 5 distinct sections. Look at section 1. I am giving you 10 seconds to write down one passion project or growth habit you have been delaying until someday. Don't write down a task for your current job. This must be a habit dedicated to your personal evolution. Something like learning a new language, mastering a high-value skill, or building a side business. Most people wait for financial stability before they start living at their maximum potential, but that wait is usually just an excuse to avoid the discomfort of starting. Write it down and commit to it now. Move to section 2. Write down the specific behavior that hurts or offends you the most. Identify your emotional trigger. Circle it, and next to it, write "shameless." For the next year, you vow to remain unaffected by this situation, regardless of who is involved. Just below that, list the top 3 expectations your parents have for your life, like your career path or your financial status. Once they are written, take your pen and draw a line through each of them. When your primary filter for making decisions is, what will they think, you prioritize their validation over your own logic. By crossing these out, you are clearing that mental noise, which allows your own unique perspective to finally surface in your work. Section 3 is about your slight edge. This is the measurable gap between your current competence and the top of your field. In Section 3, define your current circle. For example, are you currently in the top 1% of editors or strategists within your specific company? If so, look at the next circle. What's required to reach the top 1% in your field? The scale expands to the national level and finally the global level. You must know where you sit. I'm giving you 10 seconds to write down 3 precise limitations, whether technical skills or connections, preventing you from moving to the next circle. Defining your exact limitations is the only way to stop living in a delusion about your progress. You can't solve a problem you haven't named. To fix those limitations, you need blinders. Actively restrict your focus to high-value inputs and block out the low-tier distractions that fill most people's days. In Section 4, write down 3 specific high-quality inputs, like certain books or specialized podcasts, that you will consume every single day. You also need a mediocrity checker. This is a person who will listen to your progress and ruthlessly call out your excuses when you drift. Write down the name of one specific colleague or peer. You will sit with this person for 10 minutes every week to review your work and let them point out where you are being average. A practical note: don't choose a romantic partner for this role. Mixing brutal accountability with a relationship usually leads to friction that helps no one. Find a professional peer instead. Now we come to Section 5, at the very bottom of your page. This is the purge. Write down one people-pleasing habit or relationship duty that you frequently use as an excuse to avoid doing your most difficult work. Write the word "eliminated" over that excuse. Trading your growth for spending time with people while you are mentally checked out helps no one. You end up being less present with your family and further from your goals. Finally, at the very bottom of the page, write "No Plan B" in massive capital letters. Partial commitment ensures failure. Adopting an all-in behavior with no safety nets is the only way to command top-tier status. Put your pen down. Pick up that paper and look at what you've actually created. You are no longer working with vague ambitions. You are holding a concrete roadmap that shows exactly what you need to master and what you need to ignore. Take this blueprint and tape it to a high-visibility surface, like your bathroom mirror or your office desk. It needs to be the first thing you see every morning. To lock in your commitment, scroll down and comment the name of the mediocrity checker you identified in Section 4. Next year belongs to the people who refuse to be average. Follow the blueprint and start doing the work.